The doors are open?
They are open.
Great, great, great. So good to see you, Anika. I am so excited that you're surviving this pandemic, moving on, doing some other stuff. You've been in Anacostia at the Anacostia Arts Center now for 7 years.
Yes.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, I have a degree in environmental design. I graduated from Syracuse University. And so my degree specifically is in environmental design. And when I got out of college, I tell everybody, my mother was like, you need to get a job quickly. So I started working with H&M when they were very new to the US. So pretty much now, and then they probably have close to 400 stores, maybe less because of COVID. But when I started, they had about 5 stores. I think it was like in the third store in the US. And so I
Wow.
grew with the company as a sales associate. I did visual merchandising, and I left as a district manager in 2012. So I had Washington, D.C., Virginia, Maryland, upstate New York, and New England stores when I left. So yeah. And then 2013, I said, you know what? I think I can do it on my own. And I opened inside the Anacostia Art Center in DC.
What was your vision for Nubian Human? Because the items that you sell there are very unique. You can't find them in a lot of places or many places at all. And so tell me about your selection process.
Yeah, so my thing was this: when I was working in retail, I didn't feel connected to the clothing. And I always wondered, where did it come from? Who made this? And so for me, just having worked with them and opening stores all over the world, I opened their first store in China, stores in Canada, and then in my own travel to the African continent, the Middle East, all over the world, Asia, I wanted to know more about the art, and especially when it came to the African diaspora. And so I was just always curious, like, what if I had a space with brands that solely looked like me? So black and brown brands from all over the world. And in 2012, as soon as I left, I just started reaching out to different brands from Kenya to London, DC. And luckily, they trusted me and my not so many skills at the time to get started.
It's so easy for people to run into, the traditional clothing stores, even from the high end to to the discount stores to purchase things.
Mhm.
But one, your items are unique. Two, you're uniquely situated because you're in Anacostia,
Right.
Ward 8, a place where, where I live and work, but, not necessarily. I mean, how does that work for you? Or how has it worked for you?
Being in Anacostia has been a blessing. I always say I don't think I could ever dream of being in a better place to start a business. I learned so much about community there, and just as far as it's just you can't write this in a business plan, right? You can guess what you're going to be selling, you can forecast how much you're going to spend. But as far as community, the energy that we received in Anacostia, it's been amazing. One of the tenets for Nubian Human is to be in communities that look like us. And so when I looked at DC and the transformation of Washington, DC, it just felt like Anacostia was the right place. And it has been. It's been such a gift and a blessing to be there.
So I went on your website. Well, one, congratulations for the new location in Baltimore. I understand you
Thank
opened that
you.
recently.
Yeah, I mean, we opened in August of last year. That's where I am today. But the crazy thing is, in this year, we've really been open for like 6 months because we were closed for about a few months with COVID. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. And I was on the website actually yesterday, and two things that I saw that were interesting. One, I know you're offering sort of, gift packages, or you can explain
Okay.
what that is. But the other thing I liked was the corporate gifts
Mhm.
that you're providing for people who have, I guess are trying to offer gifts to employees or board members or what have you. So talk about both of what you're offering.
Yeah, so the gift sets, we thought that this year it would be great since, not as many people are able to actually come into the stores, that we would actually curate various gift sets. So we have like a men's gift set with a Black King keychain. We also have smell goods and like a 1998 playing card deck. We have a home set, which has a handmade wall hanging, candles, diffusers, incense holders, things of that nature. And of course, we have the kids. So we added Mermaid by Weird Wonders, which is really cute, along with a book. And then there's plates with mermaids on them as well. And then we have a boy version also. So the idea was just to make shopping really easy this year, especially where, as you said, we have unique pieces, and how can we kind of bring those together and get them out to folks as gifts. And then the
Wonderful.
corporate gifting side, we just really felt like, it was important that you're able to reach your colleagues in this time too, right? So we're able to make baskets. Like right now, we're working with a few companies. Like one is a dentist that was looking for organic gifts for their customers. So we have like Black-owned granola and natural soaps, teas, and all sorts of stuff that really worked for that guest. And so we're able to curate with our team baskets or products by Black-owned brands for any business, which is pretty great. I mean, where can you find that?
Well, that's what we're trying to accomplish today is Black-owned brands, Black-owned businesses,
Yeah.
Black-owned product, you name it. And so I'm so glad that you could take a few minutes to be with us today. What are your hours before we go? When can people shop?
Yeah, so our normal hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. But this Black Friday weekend, we're open 11 to 7 p.m. in both stores on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday is 12 to 6, which is longer as well. And before we go out, I just want to thank you so much, Denise and the Washington Informer team. You all have been supporting us since day one. Our first newspaper print came out of the Washington Informer, and that means so much. And you all have really been supporting us since then, and we really, really appreciate that. Thank you.
Well,
So
we just
much.
want to see you grow and grow and grow,
Thank
and
you.
and I want to be able to buy and buy and buy. So, but
Thank
anyway, good luck to you. Have a great holiday season. We hope
you.
folks will come pouring in the door, and stay safe and much success.
You too. Take care.
All right, Anika, thank you so much.